What it do, big play of the mayor checking in, Good Shape University. Y'all already know what's going on, one of the hottest podcasts down here in the 229. Special guest, man. Y'all know every time I bring the cameras out, I got a special guest sitting on the couch with me over here at the university. My dog to the right of me is
Jaye Hendrixx, man.
Every time I think about you, bro, I think of a hustler first and foremost. I'm gonna keep it a hustler, man, a businessman.
For sure.
He a cool cat, humble dude, stay out the way by the businessman. If y'all don't know, this my dog Jaye Hendrixx. What's up, brother?
Another day, man.
Another day, another dollar, man. Glad to have you in the university, dog.
Appreciate you inviting me, man.
What's been going on, bro?
Nothing much, man. Been staying out the way for the most part, man. Shoot, I took some time off. I had a lot of personal stuff going on, transitioning, moving from Texas, coming back to Georgia. So, I had to take time to get everything leveled out. But we finna crank back up now. I think.
Now, when you say you took some time off, like explain. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and take it all the way back. Let's go ahead and take it back. Jaye Hendrixx.
Yeah.
For the people that don't know, it's 2023, man. New platform, new wave. Yeah. Where's Jaye Hendrixx from?
I'm from Albany, Georgia, originally born and raised. East side of Albany.
East side, I already knew it. East side.
Clark Avenue. So in the trailer park, man.
Yeah. With the daughter?
Yeah. All day. Trojan till I die, man. But graduated though. And college went my route, man. I knew from the jump, man, I was meant to do something else. Like
you're entrepreneur.
I went meant to work for nobody for real. But sometimes, life kind of throw curveballs.
Yeah. You got to get it out the mud.
You got to adapt to it. Yeah. So, I started working and, shoot, man, I realized early, man, I got to get up out of Albany, man. So, my first time I left Albany, I went to North Carolina. I was in North Carolina for 2 years. And that changed my whole perspective, bro.
Being in North Carolina?
Man, listen.
What part of North Carolina?
I was working in Durham.
Okay.
And then
Durham boring, bro.
Man, Durham boring is I don't know what now, but Raleigh is right there next to it. So I trim around in Raleigh a little bit and shoot, man, just some cats out there getting money. Like, and that was like
what school? What college is that out there in Raleigh?
That's Duke.
Huh? Yeah.
Duke. So I was actually working at Duke Energy, plant out there. But yeah,
man.
Where
did you stay there?
Don't give me the line, bro. I don't even know.
I think that's somewhere around there too, man. I don't want to start lying either. Keep going though.
Yeah, so I turned around to Raleigh, got out, experienced the nightlife out there, and shoot, man, the first club I went to, man, they got Lambos parked outside. Like this 5 years ago. So I'm like, damn, what the hell going on? So right, yeah. So just so having one of the dudes I was working with, crazy cat, man, like white guy. So me and him started chopping it up. I kind of told him, what I aspired to do it for my clothing brand. And he was like, man, you can do it. So he had invited me to his house for Thanksgiving because I couldn't come home. Pulled up to a buddy crib and it's gated.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, I buzzed in. I told them who I was. They let me in. I kid you not, bro. From the time I got to the front of the driveway to his house, it was probably like about 2 miles.
Damn.
About 2 miles, bro. And I was like, ain't no way he making this salary, working on regular day-to-day job, So I got in. He took me to his office. We started chopping it up. He got elks and rhinos and all kind of stuff in his office. Man showed me an offshore account with like $1.2 million in it. I'm like, bro, what do you do? Believe it or not, this white man cut grass in Section 8 in North Carolina. He had a contract.
Dang.
He had like 3 contracts. I think he was making like $300,000 on each one of them. $300,000 to cut their grass the whole year. That's crazy. I was like, it blew my mind.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, that's crazy. And so when I seen money like that, my first time seeing that kind of that money in the bank account,
that shit motivated you.
From there, it was up. Like I was like, I got to get it. So I had a pretty good job out there. So I came back home. They relocated me back home to work.
Okay.
And I was like, nah, this ain't it. So when I went to Texas. And shout out to my homeboy, my own little pal. He the one got me into the oil field. So I went to Texas, got in the oil field, and man, being young, ignorant, not knowing what to do with money.
Fucked it up.
Fucked it up.
And we all go through that, bro. Like we all go through that.
But it was a life lesson, man. It kind of made me grow up a little bit. And like I said, now I know how to do shit right way. So came back home, due to my pops, and lost him last year. But you know what I'm saying? Like I came back, prior to that, his health was failing. you know, I just want to be closer to home, and I was thinking.
Where did your passion come from with the clothing?
I think it came from high school, man. You know, like for majority of my life, man, my mom and dad dressed me.
Yeah.
I wasn't feeling that shit at all. Like I was like, nah, man, I got my own way.
Yo,
like
swag.
so, I kind of my mom was like, hey, you know, you want your own clothes, you got to go out here and work. So I got my first job, man. My first job was in Lady Foot Locker, probably the worst place you could put me around shoes and women. Straight. So from there, you know, naturally, like just being in there, like being around shoes, being around clothes, like naturally it just came like to a point where it's like, damn, like I can put this together, I can put that together. And then, you know, I kind of started dressing myself when in my, I think.
Like, what was some of your favorite brands? Like, what was your go-to shit?
Oh, man, back then, I was on some duckhead shit. Like,
Duckhead? Oh, you look like you look like one of those niggas, man, that wore duckhead. Fresh as hell now.
Fresh as hell with some K-Swiss on, but you can't tell me shit.
Oh, yeah, you
couldn't tell me shit. But duckhead, what else? Of course, Tommy. Tommy always.
Tommy was hard.
Always.
When you came out of school, bro?
2006.
2006? Okay,
2006.
you 3 years behind me. So, yeah, I was on that.
But, like, Tommy was a thing. But, like, back then, man, you had everything. You had Vocal. A lot of people forgot about Vocal. Dada, Fubu, Platinum Fubu, man. Yeah. Like, I remember I had, like, 2 or 3 of them Platinum Fubu joints, the velour joints. So,
man, I remember I went through a Jabot stage real hard.
Hey, Jabos was it, man. If you had a pair of Jabos, you was solidified.
You had some
like,
shit going on.
You was good.
You
was straight.
I made it my business to get me about
and
2.
it's crazy. I remember I used to buying them joints out. I catch them every now and then out of Ross. And I buy me a pair out of it. But them Jabos, man, that was definitely a wave.
But see, man, you so dope, bro, because you could take, like, what you know in fashion, I'm going to say, like, you still kind of got that 80s flow. You kind of know about the 80s swag, the 90s. You most definitely know about the 90s swag and what's going on, so on, forth, and so on.
Yeah.
With your career, and I done seen some of your work, you could take some of that old shit and goddamn whoop, and bring that shit back.
And that's the whole thing about fashion, man. Like, everything has a way of reverting back. You know what I'm saying? You just got to be able to catch the wave before it revert back. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I always studied fashion before, you know, like before we really got into this.
Yeah.
And, you know what I'm saying, kind of see what was trending, what was popular back then. And all they do is just bring it back and put a different twist to it. But that's no different than, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, I encourage a lot of these brand owners, you know, like pay attention to the brands that paid the way and figure out how to take it to the next level. And like, it's crazy because I had a partner of mine, I was talking to him about corduroy. I told him I wanted to do a corduroy bubble coat. Ain't nobody never
That'd be hard, bro.
Exactly. Like I came up with the idea. I shot it to him, and he was like, "Dang, bro, I ain't never thought of that."
Yeah.
And sure enough, I think that I mentioned that to him in like May of last year. Bro, I kid you not. By like August or last year, H&M everywhere had corduroy everywhere. So like I was already a step ahead.
Yeah. Already on it.
And that's all you got to do, bro. That's the way you capitalize on the market. Is just being a.
So do you consider yourself a designer or a stylist?
Both. Like I mean, I can take a bum off the street and put him in the gear and make him look like he's a 6-figure motherfucker. I can take somebody. I can take a image or something and turn it into my own image to where I can basically design it from scratch. So, you know what I'm saying? It can go either way with it.
Either way,
I think my creativity is one of the gifts that I have. It's just being able
You remember the first piece you designed?
Oh, yeah. It's crazy. I designed it was a pair of sunglasses on a shirt.
Yeah. Something
simple, something, you know, kind of kiddyish now when you think about it. But in the sunglasses, I had an actual image, like, you know how you have a sunset or whatever. But I had designed that, and I designed it through like a PixArt app or something like that. Yeah. I can't remember what it was, but I put it together, man. And it,
glass is hard. They in there right now, bro. Like, drop them bitches again. Just put a little on them bitches and drop it right.
Hey, you know what? That might not be a bad idea. Bro, go back and recreate it and kind of put it.
You just got to put the right fit on with it.
Right. And
niggas don't understand that, bro. It's the little things that count, bro. It's the little thing, dog.
I tell anybody, man, a lot of times it ain't about what you selling, it's how you sell it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I tell anybody that, man. And even down to the marketing, man, like how you present your product is everything. Like if you don't make people a believer,
branding is everything, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, and you gotta be confident in that shit. Like you already know that shit hard.
You got to. You
can't go in there thinking like, I think this is it. Nah,
right,
if you nigga, this it.
You gotta own it.
And this it right here.
Yeah, you gotta be passionate with it.
You don't want to pass up on this shit right now.
And that's how I was with this release, man. I got a release dropping April 5th. Like with this shirt, man, like I knew without a doubt when I first created it.
Yeah.
This
like,
gonna pop.
Hard.
This the way you come back into it.
That's
like this the way you get back in the game, and this the way you make a statement. It's a statement piece to the point where I ain't even want to do no shorts or nothing to go with it. I just want the shirt solo. Like I don't want nothing else to go with it.
That's gonna be hard, man.
Yeah, man, it's gonna be dope.
That's gonna be hard. So how you say you remember your first piece was the glasses? What year was this? When was this for you?
Oh man, I've been in this like at least 15 years strong.
Ooh.
So
I ain't gonna lie, I ain't know it that long, bro.
But you know, it started out with customizing. So it started out with customizing. You know, I was ripping up jeans and hand stitching stuff and gluing stuff, like, you know, just kind of just trying to do different things. So started out with that. But I would say the glasses design was probably I say about 12 years ago. About 12.
One thing I can say is whatever you were doing, it was working because I knew about your brand before I knew about you.
Yeah. And that's the way it always should be, man. Like,
you feel me?
I try not to be the face of it so much, because, you know, to be honest with you, in the business world, you got people that really won't support you just because of how you look.
How you look.
You know,
or who you are.
Or who you are. So a lot of times, you know, like unless somebody come to me that I already knowing, you know, cool. But a lot of times, you know, I try to stay out of it as much as possible. But then, it's, you know, it's almost like a conflict of interest too, because, you know, I don't like waiting on people. If I need you to model something, if I need you to, you know, put something on to get some dope pictures, like I don't like the foot.
You got to get the work.
Yeah, we got to get it. So
you got to get the work.
A lot of times I just do it myself to kind of cut out, you know, just the foot drag
and the frustration.
Right, that too.
And the frustration.
That too. So
trust me, as you can see, I know.
Hey,
look,
I get it.
As you can see, bro. Like, look, bro. I always like that's. I think that's just business minded. Like,
yeah,
I feel like when you were, especially like if you're an entrepreneur, you creating a business, bro. You need to know how to do everything.
Right.
Just in case, you know, you do have a team and somebody calls out shit. I still want to be the one to fill that void.
Right. You got it.
I know if I at the end of the day,
it's gonna get done.
I can get it done.
You can get it done.
Whether you work or you call out, I'm gonna be a little heated, but it's gonna get done. You feel me? And that's just how I stand on my business. And I think everybody should at least you gotta know how to work every machine.
Got to, bro. Got to. Like, and that's the thing. I will say this, you know, for me personally, you know, I know everybody got their own process, and you know, I never knock a person on how they go about it. But me personally, like, I have a busy schedule. Like I say, I mean, I do still work a full time, you know, job you know, at the moment or whatever. But you know, it's like for me personally, I'd rather pay somebody to do it. Like I got manufacturers, you know, overseas that pretty much
as you should though.
Yeah, they cut everything from scratch.
Like, we know you ain't got it, you're independent, so we understand. Even the big guys, I mean, you know, you got some people that putting that shit out.
Nike don't make their own stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Even the big guys, that cut out the just cut down the time, and then you had that turnaround time be instant.
And you know, once you establish relationship with these manufacturers, man, like it's almost like you got a line of credit, bro. You know what I'm saying?
They treat you just like you wanted to be. They don't know what the fuck going on.
It's no different than a bank, bro. Once you establish that relationship, you good. Like you can get your product before you even pay for it sometimes. You know, but it take a longevity of, you know, dealing with a manufacturer for a certain period of time. But you know, it's achievable. Definitely achievable. But
so like how that take me through your life. Like how what you have to be at the crib chilling, and then you just
man, I travel.
This shit'd be hard if
I travel a lot, man. Like and
you do move around.
Yeah, I like me personally. Like I like to go different places and kind of experience something. You know, like if I go to I was in New York last month, and
you gonna get inspiration in New York though, cause there's so much shit going on.
Man, it was crazy in New York. Cause I'm gonna tell you something, and it's just being 100. Like I went up there with a certain type of wardrobe. Like when you see me in Albany 9 times out of 10, I'm a t-shirt, jeans, some kicks, and call it a day. But you know, I went up there with a mindset of like, you gotta look like somebody. Man, I went up to one of the fashion shows, bro. That is crazy. Like just seeing like these big brands like walk down the runway. Like of course you couldn't take no phones and stuff in there, but like just seeing Gucci. Just seeing Louis Vuitton, like it's crazy to be able to see that stuff live and see some of the stuff that they finna drop. I'm just like, man, I could do this all day.
Do this shit all day.
Like, this ain't nothing. So, like, and even just seeing some of the, like, I went to a smaller fashion show. You know, it was more smaller brands. But just seeing some of the up-and-coming brands, it's like, bro, my shit way harder than this. Like, you know what I'm saying? Even some of the stuff that I
It
ain't
be the
released.
name that make that shit be ugly, man. I ain't gonna hold you, dog. I ain't gonna, and that's just me. I think that's just, but I don't be liking that shit. You feel me?
You know, and it's crazy to me, man. It's like, people get upset because you don't like it. You know what I'm saying? Like, teachers on, everybody got their own flavor, everybody got their own style, everybody got their own, you know, stuff that they think makes them look good.
Yeah.
And so you got to understand, clothes ain't just clothes. Clothing is an expression of yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
man.
that's who you are. So it's like, not everything going to be here for everybody. And I don't expect my brand to be for everybody. Because I know everybody don't like colors. I understand that, you know, some of my designs may be a little, you know,
put that shit together though.
provocative.
I ain't gonna hold you though.
Hey, I try to, man. I try to.
And then some of the shit, that's why I said I knew about your brand, because some of that shit I looked at, I was like, I don't know, but then I'm looking at it like, man, that shit hard though. So you feel me? Like when you look at it, and then because I look at it, and then I always vision myself, and I'm like,
right,
that shit different.
right. And you
But shit, I'm different, so I can pull that shit out.
Right.
I want that shit.
And you start thinking about like, damn, I could probably put this with this.
Yeah.
And you go from there and see another marketing thing that I always went by. You know, I learned this from an OG when I was in Texas. I never put out a lot of quantity of my stuff. I ain't knocking nobody that do, like, get your money. You know, I encourage everybody to get their bag. But like when you create a demand for something, it's just like the resale on Nikes and Jordans now. Mm-hmm. They don't put as many out, but these folk going crazy over it.
Yeah.
So it's like the same thing with the clothing. It's like if you provide a limited resource or something, it's dope. People gonna be lining up to get it to the point where I can pre-sale everything I drop and it'll sell out before I even get it. So, you know, it's all about creating demand for it. If you ain't got no demand for it and people feel like they can wait till it get here to them, you kind of lose half your audience.
All right, now you say, and I'm glad you said that, man. You say you got out of high school, you already knew college wasn't for you,
Right.
so you crossed that out.
Yeah.
Then you said, shit, your OG put you on, like that marketing, branding mentality. Like, where did that come from? Like, to come, you know, seeing the OG.
Yeah, I mean, for him, like he did like jewelry, like that was his thing. He did custom.
That's
jewelry.
a business though,
and
I think that's more harder to get into than clothes.
Hey, listen, man, he started putting me on game about a lot of this stuff, man. Like, and even to this point, like right now, like I could call him like, hey, listen, I want to get in this game. He'll put me on. Like, he done gave me so much knowledge on it to the point where it wouldn't even kill him to get put me on, you know what I'm saying? But like,
he already he locked in, he good.
But I saw him, like, he would only do pieces for certain people. And I used to be like, bro, you can make so much more money like doing this. He like, yeah, I could, but once you saturate it, or once you give it to everybody, give access to everybody, the people that can really afford it, they're not gonna want access to it. Like, that just like I said, some of the artists that he was dealing with, you know, that he would make custom pieces for, they'll give him, like, he might charge $4-5 bands for a charm. They'll give him an extra $2 just cause they know he not really just fucking with everybody.
Everybody can't get one.
Everybody can't come to him and get that. So I kind of learned from it. It's like, yeah, you might be losing out on customers, but okay, I probably charge what I really wanted to charge to this person, and they done gave me an extra 2 racks on it. So,
ooh, especially the quality A1.
Exactly. So I kind of took that same approach, like, you know, and I know, like, with a lot of my releases, you know, it's gonna be a little bit pricey. Yeah. Like, you gonna have to pay for it, but you ain't gotta worry about, you know what I'm saying, like, a lot of people having the same thing on.
You gonna be, woo, that's hard.
So, you know, you gotta have a game plan, man.
That's hard.
And I feel like that's the biggest advantage that I feel like I have. You know, it's just coming up with a plan. I took that time off, you know, the last couple of years to really put together a solid plan, you know, just for.
I know you didn't got then drew up some shit while you been chilling, bro.
Bro, I kid you not, I got a whole pad, literally a whole pad, probably about this thick, 3/4 of the way full with just different stuff that I'm finna put out. Ooh. Like, I really been, you know, I had a mental block, you know what I'm saying, when I lost my pops, you know, it kind of derailed me a little bit.
My condolences, brother.
Yeah, appreciate it. But, you know, I think getting back into it was like my escape from it. So like once I got back into it, like I really was in my bag. Like some of the stuff like I got now, man, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be definitely crazy.
I ain't finna drop that. Who is some of like the top brand that? Well, let's say like the Diddy's of the world. I know you mentioned like Vocal and all that. You had T.I. with Hustle Gang and all that. Like, who was some of those? No Limit, 50 had G. A lot of
Yeah.
Who was some of those cats that you like? Oh, okay, this nigga shit hard.
Yeah, I think Aku was one of the first ones that really just I kind of.
I like the Sean John like they suits.
I did
too.
I
just. What made me like Sean John was just, it was so simple to curse with just Sean John. It wasn't that much, bro.
And I had to learn that, bro. I had to learn that. Like, simplicity sells too. Like, a lot of time we be trying to come up with these complex design, but once you done made a name for yourself, bro, all you got to do is put that name on there. And you put it on there, like, to where it looks classy, it going to sell itself. It going to sell itself. And then, like I say, Diddy had a strong marketing.
Yeah, the brand, the edge.
Man,
like, Ciroc is just simple.
Yeah. Yeah,
it ain't all that extra shit, man.
Nah, bro, it ain't that glitz and glamour. Like it sell you on exactly what it is, bro. On exactly what it is. But I don't know. I think for me, some of the brand, like I said a cool. Like Psycho Bunny is another one that I like right now.
I like the cool with the fox head.
Yeah.
It was just
that was classic.
Collegiate to me.
Yeah. Lacoste, like I ain't never really owned a lot of it, but like that was just one of the more player, setups for me. But like I don't know, I take a little bit from everybody though. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna tell you, I might be strange, bro, but I ain't like how everybody was crazy or like Polo. If I was on, I ain't never was a Polo guy because everybody was on it. But I just like Tommy was just a little Tommy little. It was just clean, smooth.
And I think that's the reason why I kind of cling to like Doug Head and stuff like that because it was like, don't get me wrong, I could have bought Polo.
I had a couple of them,
and I still want Polo.
I got a couple of Ralph Lauren shit.
But it just was never my thing.
Everybody was on it, like everybody right. And then niggas was wearing that Polo for real. I wouldn't have took a hide in Atlanta, but them niggas putting that shit on.
Oh yeah. Like I say, I mean, I came up in that Young Dro era. Like Young Dro, like he made that shit look good. You know what I'm saying? To the point where it's like, damn, I want to put that Polo on too. So it was a phase, man. But I just never really latched on to it like that. It was cool every now and then throwing a polo hat. Throwing on my matching polo shirt and just call it a day with some shorts, but, I kind of still wanted
You had to have the matching hat with the shirt.
Had
to match the hat with the shirt, gang.
If you didn't, it defeated the purpose.
Niggas rocking the polo boots in the summertime, man. It was out of control, man. It was out of control right here.
Man, I kid you not, boy. Them polo boot, boy, they ran them hoes in the ground. You hear me? I seen motherfuckers playing basketball in the
polo look.
Boot. I was like, nah, bro.
Niggas in the South treated polo boots like niggas at North treat Timberland boots, man. For real, bro.
Hey, for real though.
Niggas gonna rock the hoes.
But yeah, like I say, man, I've always just took something from every brand though, and I feel like take something from one and then like just figure out, like I said, how to make it your own, man. And I think
I like Echo, man. I just don't know what happened to Echo. They was straight.
I think Echo, like back then, Echo was fire. But I think they lost their creative juices.
Yeah, they couldn't keep up.
It's got so simple.
Because Platinum Food was giving him hell, man.
Yeah,
they was on
their ass. It was hard to compete in the era. I don't think a lot of people know that. Like, shoot, man, you had to, even with 50 Cent, like that. He had what was it? G-Unit. G-Unit. Like G-Unit only last.
Whole had the S.W.G.A. They couldn't.
Right.
They couldn't last, bro.
They couldn't hang in that market. Like it was a dog eat dog world back then. But just having that education, man, on how things were back then, I think, you got to research this stuff, man. And it's like, this clothing thing, man, it's deeper than people think, man. Like, I tell people, I just figured out what a tech pack was, like, 2 years ago.
I don't even know what that is now.
Hey, listen. So, the tech pack, basically, anytime Gucci, Nike, anybody releases anything, they have a tech pack. It's got all the specifics from everything from the seam to like the length of the shirt, the collar, every detail of that shirt is listed in the tech pack. To where when they send it to the manufacturer, they can't fuck it up. Like you can't mess it up. So a lot of times, especially like, us beginners or like people that don't really know about tech packs, trying to communicate with manufacturers in China or Pakistan or wherever your manufacturer is, it's hard to relay your ideas to them if you don't have a tech.
If you don't have it, yeah. So you can just send that to them and
right, make it to these specifications and you good to go. So like I said, that's one.
Bro, do you know how hard it is to get? I mean, like, how do you get that though? Like,
bro, it's extremely hard, man. It's so crazy because, man, I remember my first before I even found out about a manufacturer. Yeah, you know, I was going to forgot the name of the screen print place that was on Broad over here, but I was going to them like trying to take shirts to them, print on these and trying to sell them, and I was like, man, this shit here ain't working. I ain't making no money. No money. I was like, I got to figure out how to get a manufacturer. So I had hit up one of the person I had been following for a while, and one thing about me, you give me a little bit of information. I'm gonna take that shit and figure that shit out. You done fucked up. But you know the crazy thing about it? I asked for the information. I got a vague answer, which is cool. Whatever. So it just so turns out, like, I started looking on that particular information that he gave me. And I found out a little bit or whatever. So then, I was like, I kind of gave up on it. So it just so happens, like, I happened to come across, I was working for DHL. And I had a delivery for somebody. Turns out the delivery was a manufacturer listed on the box, and I was able to find that manufacturer on the site. See, I mean, like, it's crazy because, like, bro, anybody come to me, like, I got my little homie Chris. He got Christian Amir. I don't know if y'all have ever seen his brand, but it's dope. He came to me, like, hey, bro, I want to get into the game or whatever. Gave him the game like nothing. Like, bro, if you come to me and I know that you serious about it, bro, I don't mind giving you the game or whatever the case.
And like, shit, no matter what, it's enough, bro. Nigga with everything, bro.
It's just the back door and stuff, or like the shiesty shit. Well, you probably not gonna get nothing out of me. I'm probably not gonna tell you anything.
You know how that go though.
Yeah, I know. But you know what I'm saying. But like with that, it was just like everything gonna work out for me because I always show love to everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't never hold.
No matter what, I'm always
show love.
Always.
So it's like, it was kind of crazy how that information came back to me, and I didn't even have to go looking for it. And once I figured out how to use that platform, bro, I'm the resource god. Like, bro, like from a coffee mug to a vending machine, I can get you a food truck with your name on it. Like, I literally got access to everything. You want your own cologne? I can get you your own cologne with your name on it.
Hey, I do.
You want a tailored suit? I can get you a tailored suit, and you ain't gotta go spend no $400-500 for it.
Man, I ain't gonna lie. I want to get into that shit, but like you said earlier, bro, that shit ain't no hoe, man. A lot of niggas think they want to get into that lane, bro, because it looks easy from the outside.
Yeah, bro, that shit.
But when you get in it and you realize, bro, the sleepless nights, like a lot of niggas think this podcast shit is easy, bro.
Bro, it's not.
But when you, like I said, bro, I edit, bro, I set up, I do the bookings, I do everything, and I'm not complaining because it's my job.
Yeah.
But it is not just put up a camera, nigga, and goddamn boom. No. That's the easy part. Now you gotta get the people to want to watch the motherfucker. You feel what I'm saying? Now you gotta.
Hey, listen.
That's the grind.
Hey, I get it, bro.
And niggas don't, like we talked about it on camera. Niggas lack consistency, bro, because they get discouraged once.
Right.
Soon as the plan don't work off tonight.
Yeah.
Nigga mad and fit it, and now it's a blame game, bro. The niggas ain't supporting me. Nah, you gotta get these folks.
And that's been the one thing, you know what I'm saying, I like that's important to me now, just the level of consistency. I have spaced out my releases. Thankful to God. Like, I literally done sold out of everything I ever dropped. Like, I don't got no merchandise. People approaching me to the day, hey man, you got something? Like, nah, bro. Like, I'm tapped. I don't even have nothing for myself. Like, other than a couple pieces that I didn't really release to the public. But yeah, it's just a matter of consistency now for me, man. I took time to really just plan things out to where I don't have that gap now. So, you know what I'm saying? I got like 4 already in the chamber now that's going to be back to back. So April going to be a big month. So y'all stay tuned. Make sure of that.
Well, definitely, man. You don't be doing them fashion shows or nothing, do you, man?
Nah, I ain't really.
I was about to say nah, because I be at a lot of them and I don't see you. I'm trying. I like the fashion shit, man. I went to a fashion. Yeah. I like going to fashion shows. It's just a different vibe, and you just see shit. You be like, oh.
Yeah. But shout out to everybody be hosting, man. I know Nicole. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out Cole, man.
Yeah, she did her thing. That's my dog. Shout out to Charlie.
Shout out.
Yeah, that's the OG.
Shout out to both of them ladies because
the OG, man.
they both put on great shows.
For sure. So you know, it's never no slight to them or what they had going on. You know, I think the timing for me majority of those times just wasn't right. Yeah. You know, I had other stuff going on, and then, like I say, you know, a lot of those shows.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you, man, I commend them ladies because, bro, like I be behind the scenes and watching them work.
It's a lot of work that go into that, bro. It's a lot.
Man, major respect to them ladies, bro. That shit, but look, you gotta be. Yeah. You got to be one of them ones.
Hey, you got to, but you know, with the merchandise and the ideas that we got, like we got some stuff coming up. Like I say, you know, and I definitely plan to attend some pop-up shops and, you know, things of that sort.
Man, take your time, man. You gotta let the
you
gotta let the creative juices keep on flowing, baby. Look, I ain't rushing you. Just don't forget about me.
No, for sure. Like I said, we trying to I'm working together now. We're trying to put together a clothing tour.
Yeah.
So like we gonna hit some different cities, you know, kind of put our brand in different states. So we trying to put together the dates and the location for that. So be on the lookout for that too.
So we got the relaunch coming.
April 5th. I'll be in Atlanta celebrating on the 7th. It's at Hendrixx Lounge.
At Hendrixx,
so
at Hendrixx Lounge.
Yeah. So
how did that look? What are the odds of that?
You know, it was some people that were cool with me. You know, it's not my establishment, but you know what I'm saying, I know the people that own it. You know, we really cool.
That's just a perfect setup.
Perfect setup. So you know, they knew about what I had going on. They knew the lunch was popping off, or the relaunch was popping off. So you know, we kind of put something together or whatever. So
April 7th?
April 7th.
Man, me and Bo might slide up there, man, to support.
Yeah, I'm definitely. We're going to go all out, man. So, you know, it's going to be dope. But we got the relaunch on April 5th. And a lot of people been asking, why April 5th? Why April 5th? But, you know, that was the day I lost my pop. So, you know, I kind of wanted to have something to kind of counteract, you know, losing something, but rebirthing something too. You know what I'm saying? So that's the reason why we
chose
hard,
that day.
Bro. I appreciate it.
That's
I appreciate it. So
that's hard,
yeah,
man.
But we got a lot of stuff coming up, man. You know, I kind of definitely want to get more into the community because, you know what I'm saying, like, this is home for me. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love my people here. You know I don't always be out in the mix like that, but, you know,
one thing we can't do, bro, we can't help and save everybody.
Nah, definitely.
But the ones we do help and save, bro, they gonna appreciate it, and then hopefully there's, you know, pass that same blessing on down, because that's the most we can do, man. As much as we want to, reality we can't.
Yeah, like I said, man, especially with these kids, man. You know, man, these kids wilding, you know what I'm saying?
Look,
but
that's why we stay out the way.
Right. I feel like, you know, they need an outlet, man. You know, so I kind of want to do something like, you know, where I can actually teach these kids how to be entrepreneurs, you know, from.
And they like the shit. They just gotta.
Yeah, they just
gotta. We just gotta give it, present it to them, and let them. You know, they gotta get hands on with it. Ain't no books and no tablets.
And the thing with these kids, man, they catch on so quick. Yeah. So it's like, bro, imagine giving them the information and the resources that I have now, you know, and them actually
and give it to them at a young age. So by the time they
come on, man, there's millionaires in this city, man. Like, that's one thing I always say. All men got plenty of talent, bro.
Yeah,
plenty of talent.
Niggas got plenty of sense.
Yeah.
You just gotta tap in, man. Stay consistent, tap in, lock in.
For sure.
And stop hating, man.
Stop hating, man. Come on, man. That shit ain't gonna get you nowhere, man.
Cause no matter what, just stop hating, man.
And that's the thing, man. I can't build myself to hate up. Shout out to every brand in Albany. Every brand. Mm-hmm. I ain't excluding nobody. I want everybody to eat. I want everybody to succeed in whatever it is they doing. Whether you got a brand, whether you got music that you doing, whatever it is, man, I salute and I keep pushing, man. And
there's some dope shit out here, bro.
It is some dope shit, bro. It's and like, bro, even the cooking here.
Yeah.
Like, bro, we got
cook game strong.
Hey, we got some folks here, man. Like,
we got some chefs around there, man.
Come on, man.
I've been in Atlanta, man. We this shit going on, bro.
But you know what I'm saying? Again, that go back to, like, you know, certain stuff or certain opportunities just got to be brought back to the city, and I feel like that's all it is. But we got to change this narrative of, you know, always being in the spotlight for something negative. Yeah. You know, something drama going on. And, you know, I think that's a part of the problem. I know it ain't a whole lot going on here, so a lot of people tend to focus on the negative, or that's their entertainment. We got to figure out how to counterbalance that with, you know, I ain't saying it's all bad, but we got to get to some money too.
Got to get some money now.
I'll be, and that's the reason why you don't see me. I be out the way, man, because I'm trying to get some money.
Trying to get some money.
I'm a 6-figure motherfucker. Ain't no way. Ain't no way.
I'm not playing with y'all, folks.
I'm not playing with y'all at all. In no way, shape, or form. Like,
you can ride with me. I'm gonna leave your ass.
Leave your ass quick. Leave your ass quick. But I encourage somebody, other people too.
Right.
Get out of the city, man. Visit certain places, man. Like, shoot. One of the biggest.
You gotta travel, bro.
Yeah,
open your eyes, open your mind.
Different cultures and just seeing other people with money, like.
And bro, niggas, it's some. Like you said, shit. You went to your people's house, nigga.
Bro,
they put you on. Like it's some nice people out here that really help you.
Right.
Strangers.
And you know
really
what's crazy?
take into you.
Still to this day, if I ever needed anything,
yeah,
I could hit bro up right now.
Mm-hmm.
And it wouldn't be no issue. But I want to get to a certain point. Like if I get to a certain point, then it's like, okay, business wise, this is what I need to get to the next level. Then cool. But until I get to that point where I feel like I'm,
till
close,
it makes sense.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Till it makes sense. I ain't gonna exhaust that resource. Yeah. But another thing is,
I ain't gonna use that get out of jail free card.
No,
I'm gonna sit on that as long as possible.
Yeah,
I'm gonna sit on that bitch as long as possible.
Yeah, man. But like traveling was the best thing for me, man. Getting out of Albany, going to North Carolina, going to Texas. Like Texas, boy, that's a whole nother animal. That is a
Texas lit too.
Whole nother animal, bro.
Texas
It's
lit.
so much money out there, man. Like. I've been contemplating going back, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I got to make sure, everything in line before I do. But, man, Texas was probably one of the best places I've ever been.
Texas lit, bro. What part of Texas you was in?
I was staying in Irving, Texas.
Okay.
But, I was working in West Texas, which is Midland, Odessa, places like that. So, in the middle of fucking nowhere. Yeah. But, like I say, I was out there for 14 days at a time, man. Get off 7 days. I had a week vacation.
Oh, week just chilling. Shit. We outside.
Man, outside. Shit. Different cities. I stayed in Vegas. Oh, shoot. Cali. You name it. I was damn there. Yeah. So, like, it was a good experience, man. It allowed me to see other places and just kind of talk to some real hustlers. Yeah. Man, like, it's some hustlers out here. And it's like...
The niggas get legit money, too.
Legit money. Like, and that's the thing, bro. Like... Man, I met a millionaire out there, bro. And, like, that's another thing, man. We live to kind of prove a point by what we wearing. Mm-hmm. Man, them OGs out there, man,
they just chilling, bro.
Man, I seen a dude with some Adidas on, bro, like some regular Adidas and no jogging pants. And the man got 7-8 million. You know what I'm saying? Probably got 10 bands just in his pocket. Mm-hmm. Nah, man. It's like we got to get out of that mind frame. Like I said, the ones that look like that normally broke. Yeah. Normally broke. I ain't saying nothing wrong with
trying to convince
you. Yeah. But that proving a point, man, that'll put you in more debt than anything.
Yeah.
Proving a point will put you in debt. So nah. Just ain't
man. Yeah.
Just ain't with it.
Free game.
Free game. Take heed to it, man. Cause it definitely gonna pay off.
Free game, man. We appreciate you for coming through, man. You got any shout outs, brother?
Shout out to, like I said again, every brand in Albany, man. Like I love what y'all doing. Keep pushing, man. Y'all keep doing y'all thing, man. And like I say, regardless of what, y'all can hit me up if you need any information. I ain't no professional at this shit, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't mind sharing what knowledge, I do have.
Hey, you got to start saying that. Cause what makes it professional? Huh? The time. What makes it professional? The time and the grind that you put into it. Yeah. What to say, 10,000 hours. If you put 10,000 hours into something that makes you a what?
Professional. Yeah, you're right. Well, I am a professional.
You feel me? I like to think I'm a professional. Yeah. I've been doing this shit for a long time.
Yeah, bro. Man. Like I say, it's a lot to it, y'all, man. From the weight of your fabric, the different types of fabric, the different types of printing. Like, educate yourself on all of that, man. But again, if it's anything that I can do to help anybody, and like I say, man, resources, man. If you need anything, whether it's a display, whether it's food boxes, I don't care what it is, y'all. Feel free to reach out to me. I don't mind sharing the information and kind of walking you through. Mm-hmm. I ain't saying it's gonna be free,
but I got you.
I definitely got you.
Ain't nothing in this life free. Dog said that.
At all.
Dog said that. Tell these people how to get in contact with you, man.
Y'all can follow me on my Facebook at J Hendrixx. We do have a Facebook business page at Hendrixx Clothing. You can also find us on Instagram at Hendrixx Apparel. Hendrixx is spelled with 2 X's. Apparel on Instagram. Also, my personal Instagram is JayeHendrixx.
Yes, sir. Again, man, appreciate you for coming through, man.
Appreciate
hey,
the
man,
platform.
y'all be aware, April 5th, the relaunch.
April 5th. They already damn near sold out, but hit me up. I got a few sizes that ain't accounted for yet, so But yeah, it's gonna be adult release, man.
Y'all already know, man. Tap in with my dog, man. Again, shout out to all the brands at Albany, man. Shout out to Jaye Hendrixx.
For sure.
It's going down, man. Y'all already know Big Play the man. Checking in, man. We got this thing. Peace.
Said I'm on a Ronnie Rita with a fly mamacita. You should try Ronnie Rita. Hit me up if you need some. We gon' drink all day, warm up all night. Just drink too, guaranteed to get you right. Said I'm on a Ronnie Rita. You should try Ronnie Rita. Try Ronnie Rita.